On the 8th of December 2024, a groundbreaking moment occurred when Professor Jane Naana Opoku-Agyemang was elected as the first woman vice president of Ghana. Born on November 22, 1951, in Cape Coast, Ghana, Professor Agyemang has always been dedicated to education, public service, and empowering others. She is a respected academician and a passionate advocate for gender equality, education, and the development of Ghana. Before becoming vice president, she held many important positions, including a professorship at the University of Cape Coast and working in various roles with international organizations. Her journey is one of hard work, determination, and breaking barriers for women in politics. In this video, we'll explore the life and achievements of Professor Jane Naana Opoku-Agyemang, the first woman elected as Ghana's vice president, and her inspiring path to this historic achievement. An ethnic Fanti, Naana Opoku-Agyemang was born on 22 November 1951 in Cape Coast, Ghana, as Jane Naana Sam. She had her secondary education at the Wesley Girls High School in Cape Coast between 1964 to 1971. She then attended the University of Cape Coast, where she earned her first degree in English and French education in 1977. She later earned a diploma in advanced studies in French from the University of Dakar, and obtained her master's degree and doctorate degrees from York University in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, in 1980 and 1986 respectively. Opoku-Agyemang taught and worked at the University of Cape Coast, starting in 1986. In 1997, she held the position of academic director of the School for International Training in the History and Cultures of the African Diaspora. Between 2008 to 2012, she was appointed the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, making her first woman university chancellor in Ghana. In March 2007, she was one of 5 scholars selected to deliver presentations during the 200th anniversary of the abolition of slavery at the United Nations headquarters in New York City. In October 2009, she was elected Ghana's representative to the Executive Board of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. On the 26th of October 2018, she became Chancellor of the Women's University in Africa located in Zimbabwe. Between February 2013 and January 2017, she served as the Minister of Education, after she was appointed by President John Mahama to serve in that role after the National Democratic Congress had won the 2012 Ghanaian general election. One of her focus areas was empowering the girl-child education and empowering women. During her tenure as Minister for Education, she focused on implementing policies that covered inclusiveness in education in Ghana, which birthed the Inclusive Education Policy 2015. Opoku-Agyemang was selected as the presidential running mate for the National Democratic Congress, NDC, on the 6th of July 2020 for Ghana's December 2020 general elections. She became the first female running mate of the 2 major political parties in Ghana.
And even those that somebody has happily raised to make room for a presumed cathedral.
Her selection by the flag-bearer, John Dramani Mahama of the National Democratic Congress, was applauded by women groups and women activists as a positive sign to the Ghanaian political scene to promote gender balance and equality. She appealed to Ghanaians to vote for change and promised to use her office as vice president to influence sustainable development and practical youth-centered policies. Her campaign message was devoid of attacks on opponents.
Strength, determination, and mental acuity that only those who are noble and far-sighted like you can comprehend and contend with.
Abuade. Efrodia Opoku-Agyemang. Efrodia Ope Asode. Efrodia Sawoye Wade. Sawudi efi betare no ho a. Na efi no akaka na wa.
Her intensive campaign in the coastal communities and her home region, the Central Region, yielded results, as the NDC won most of the constituencies they had lost in 2016. The NDC also won 9 out of the 16 regions in Ghana, including the major battleground, Greater Accra. Opoku-Agyemang has been honored with honorary degrees from the University of the West Indies and Winston-Salem University. She has also received an award for global leadership from the University of South Florida in Tampa. She received the Officer of the Order of the Volta Award for Academic Distinction in 2011 by President John Atta Mills and Ghana Women of Excellence Award in the Education category, due her contribution to the development and promotion of quality education in Ghana. She was acknowledged for outstanding performance in advancing international education, School for International Training, Vermont, USA on 2 occasions. In 2020, she was named among the 40 most inspirational female leaders in Ghana for serving as a role model for women in Ghana and in Africa. In January 2023, she was listed among the 100 most reputable Africans. Opoku-Agyemang is a Christian who worships as a Methodist. She has 3 children, namely Kweku Opoku-Agyemang, Kwabena Opoku-Agyemang, and Mamajwoa Opoku-Agyemang, all of whom have a PhD. She also has 2 grandchildren. If you like this video, kindly share and subscribe to this channel.